Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Abdullah and I am student of Rehan School Online Academy Foundation Level Batch 10. So today I conversation with Maya on topic micro habits. So can I ask some questions, Maya?
Hey, you're breaking up a little. I only caught a bit of that. But micro habits? That's a cool topic. Go ahead.
Yeah. So can
I'm
I
all
ask
ears.
some questions?
I'm back with you. Your audio cut out for a second, so I missed what you said. What was that?
Yeah. So my
I think
my
you
first
just
question is my first question is what are micro habits?
simple, small changes that actually stick. Basically, it's the art of shrinking a goal until it's so easy you can't say no to it. Instead of saying, I'm going to work out for an hour, a micro habit would be just doing 2 push ups.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah?
my next question
Mm-hmm.
is why are micro habits important in daily life?
Because they solve the biggest problem with starting something new, which is usually just getting off the couch. Most of us try to change our whole lives in a weekend, and that's why we usually quit by Tuesday. Micro habits trick your brain into starting without the stress, and once you've read that one page or done that one push up,
Yeah.
you're already in motion. It's way easier to keep going than it is to start from zero.
Yeah. So my next question is
Yeah.
how are micro habits different from regular habits?
The main difference is the barrier to entry.
Yeah.
Regular habits focus on the results, like wanting to lose 10 pounds. Micro habits focus on the entry point, like just putting on your sneakers. It's the difference between staring at a mountain and just taking one step.
Yeah. So my next question is can
Make
small
sense?
habits really create big changes over time?
Absolutely. It's like compound interest for your life. One extra push up feels like nothing today, but if you do that every day, you're not just stronger, you've basically convinced your brain that you're the kind of person who never misses a workout. That shift in identity is where the real magic happens.
Yeah.
What else is on your
So
list?
what is one simple habit?
I'm all
What is
ears.
one simple micro habits that anyone can start today?
I've got a few good ones. Drinking a glass of water right when you wake up is a classic. It's so simple, but it sets a healthy tone
Yeah.
for the rest of the day. What do you
Yeah.
think?
So my next question is
Hmm. Want another idea or do
yeah.
you have
So
more?
my next question is do you
Yeah?
practice any micro habits in your daily routine?
That's a tough one. The real thing I struggle with is not getting distracted by the rabbit holes I find when I'm exploring. I'm curious what other questions you have for your project.
Yeah. So my next question is how does how long does it usually take and build to a new habit?
The old rule of thumb was 21 days, but it's usually a bit more complicated than that. It really depends on the person and how complex the habit is. Some people might lock it in after a couple of weeks, while others might take a few months. The key is to just stay consistent. The timing usually takes care of itself.
Yeah. So my next question is why do people often fail to stick to big goal?
I think it's because we overestimate our future selves. We plan for the version of us that has endless energy and motivation, but then Tuesday rolls around and we're just tired.
Yeah.
When a goal is
So
too big, the distance between where you are and where you want to be feels overwhelming,
yeah.
and your brain just switches off to protect you from the stress.
Yeah.
That's where those micro habits come back in. They make the gap feel small enough to actually cross.
Yeah. So habits help improve productivity?
Yeah, honestly, it's all about the momentum. The hardest part of any project is the first 2 minutes. You know that feeling where you just stare at the screen for 20 minutes before you even start? Micro habits kill that.
Yeah.
They stop you from getting stuck in the planning phase and just get you into the doing phase. Once you're just one page or one sentence in, you've already won the hardest part of the battle. Do you find yourself overthinking things before you start?
Yeah, can micro habits reduce stress and improve mental well-being?
100%. It's the opposite of that mountain feeling when you give yourself a win right out of the gate. It shuts down that anxiety.
Yeah.
You stop focusing on the scary, huge result and just focus on the small win. What
Yeah.
else have you got?
Yeah. So my next question is,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are some healthy micro habits of student?
For students, a great one is simply tidying up your desk for just 1 minute before you start studying. It clears the mental clutter so you can actually focus.
Yeah.
Another good one is reading just one paragraph of a difficult textbook when you're feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It makes the task feel way less intimidating. What do you think about those?
Yeah. So my next question is, what
Do you have any
are
more?
some useful micro habits for professionals?
For professionals, a gold mine is the 2 minute rule. If a task, like responding to a quick email or filing a document, takes 2 minutes or less, you do it immediately instead of adding it to a to do list. It keeps those tiny chores from piling up into a mountain of stress.
Yeah.
Another good one is just taking 3 deep breaths before every single meeting to reset your focus. It's like a tiny mental palate cleanser.
Yeah. So my next question is, how can micro habits improve physical fitness?
Wait, sorry, you're breaking up a bit. I caught the part about physical fitness, but
Yeah.
um,
Can reading just one a page day
the connection's a little spotty.
become yeah. So become powerful habit?
I missed a chunk of that when the audio cut out. What was that
Yeah.
part about the powerful habit?
What role does consistency play in building good habits? Maya. My next question is, which micro habits?
Sorry, you're breaking up again.
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
So my next question is, which micro habits has had biggest positive impact on your life?
That's a fair question, but since I don't actually have a daily routine like you do, I don't have any personal habits. But I'm curious, out of everything we've talked about, which micro habit do you actually think you'll try out first?
Yeah. So next question is, if you could recommend it on micro habit everyone, what would it be?
Oh, that's a fun one. Um, I'd go with the 2 minute rule we talked about earlier. It's the ultimate productivity hack because it stops those tiny tasks from turning into a giant mountain of stress. It's a game changer for anyone who feels like their to do list is taking over their life. What about you?
Yeah.
If you had to pick one for
Yeah.
everyone, which would it be?
So my next question is, how can someone
Yeah.
stay motivated to continue small habits?
Honestly, the trick is to stop relying on motivation entirely. Motivation is like a fair weather friend. It's there when things are easy, but it disappears the second you're tired or stressed. Instead, the secret is to connect the habit to something you already do every day.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to start a micro habit of stretching, do it while your morning coffee is brewing. The coffee becomes the trigger, and the habit just hitches a ride.
Yeah.
It turns the action into a reflex, so you don't even have to think about being motivated. Does that make sense for the things you're trying to start?
Yeah. What message would you give
Nice.
to someone who wants to change their life through small daily actions?
Don't let the size of the habit fool you into thinking it doesn't matter. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that if an action is small, the result will be small too. But the real power of a micro habit isn't the immediate result, it's the fact that it proves to you every single day that you can actually do it. Just keep going.
Yeah.
What else do you have for your project? Yeah.
Yeah. So, very good conversation with Maya. Thank you, Maya.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Anytime. Good luck with the project.